Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. Luis Suarez! Kluivert proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's found him in space!
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Scott. Now Kerkez. Evan Nielsen is onto it in a flash. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's played into the area.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Smith. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Gerrard. Distributed tidily. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Has a look and plays it forward. Kerkez. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Oh, he's been caught napping! The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He's missed, but not by... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Liverpool head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Scott. And they can counter here. Semenyo. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Neymar. And it's Romário. And Messi! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
That is just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Can he finish? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Semenyo. And that's definitely not his best. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Messi will not want to lose. Hits one! Kluivert. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Alexander-Arnold proves too strong.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now the finish! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Romário. Sabani. And Scott. Christie. Semenyo! And with that, the final whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.